Tim. So a little bit about myself. My wife and I, Amanda, we've lived in Fort Macleod for the last 13 years. We've made this place our home. We came here to give our family and our children a great place to live. And for that, I thank everybody that's here. We love our community, and I'm proud to stand up here and hopefully represent us up in Edmonton. So I'm an experienced journeyman rig technician and an oil and gas professional, and a proud member of the Elks of Canada. And just like everybody here, I'm concerned that Alberta has reached a crossroads, and we need strong, forward-thinking leadership to ensure our best days are ahead of us and not behind us. I've worked on a drilling rig for the past 15 years, and I've seen my share of up and downs in that market. Working in that industry has definitely provided me with the get things done sort of perspective that I believe is needed in the legislature. Just let a rig hand loose there and see, get things done. So whether you live here or in Nanton or in Claresholm, the thing that I hear repeatedly, the major issue is the rapidly rising cost of living between groceries, utilities, and the price of fuel. And the Alberta Party will strengthen the province's main resource sectors, energy, agriculture, and forestry, in order to provide all Albertans with an affordable and great quality of life. The Alberta Party has proposed several initiatives that will help change the way that Alberta delivers social programs. The current model hurts our economic and fails the people that need the services the most. Nonprofits rely on a multitude of disconnected government agencies and funding programs with competing priorities. We would begin working on the comprehensive plan for nonprofits that recognizes and sustains the vital services that provide our health and human services and improves government responsiveness to emergent priorities. So let's be clear. Any cuts in education and healthcare will disproportionately affect rural ridings. And yes, a freeze is still a cut. Physical, mental, and social services in rural ridings need to be just as accessible as they are in urban centers. Alberta spends nearly half of the provincial budget on healthcare. Without addressing the continuing increases in healthcare costs, we will never achieve fiscal sustainability. While maintaining the current level of social delivery and care that Albertans expect, we must take steps to make our healthcare more accessible and more responsible and more efficient. We will develop practices that allow trained healthcare professionals, such as EMS and nurse practitioners, more discretion in directing medical care. To deliver cost savings, we will reform EMS dispatch and practices so that paramedics are able to spend more time in their communities and less time in hospitals. As for rural living, we believe that rural communities must continue to be vibrant and sustainable. Realizing a strong future requires partnerships to plan that future. We would increase funding and supports towards rural policing to make sure that all Albertans are safe and secure in their homes and communities. As for energy, Alberta has made great progress in diversifying the economy, but we are still vulnerable to fluctuations in the price of oil. Our biggest economic driver, the energy sector, must be supported, and we will deliver all options to get the best value for our oil. By streamlining regulations, having clearly defined requirements and timeframes, and upholding environmental standards, we will ensure that not only do pipelines get completed, but that more refining and more processing happens here in Alberta. So, I am proud of the fact that the disagreements that we have with the government are driven by evidence-based policy decisions. I'm equally proud that these disagreements are focused on differences in policy and not partisan attacks. We will form a government that is committed to diversity, integrity, transparency, and most of all, collaboration. As leaders of positive change, we value inclusiveness, ideas over ideologies, and we will champion economic, environmental, and social responsibility. The Alberta Party has a pragmatic, solutions-based approach to governance, and I believe that it's time for something different.